All right, we're here. Stats matchup where you can appreciate the analytical part of the game. Basically, I'm just going to break down what I saw from Arsenal, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. It was a relatively tight game, 2-1 to the Arsenal. That's what I like to see. Um, it was a great game. I enjoyed it. It was like Bournemouth have a tight pitch. So it was like back and forth a lot of the game. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd say Bournemouth, for the first 20, 30 minutes, they enjoyed the better of the half. I feel like Bournemouth in general, they're quicker starters than Arsenal. Arsenal haven't won a single game. Um, I mean that as in off of they haven't been in the lead at half time basically yet. And it was almost there, like we was winning 1-0. Arsenal was winning 1-0. Kolasinac with a low cross, well, sort of low, but low cross was kicked in by a Bournemouth player. I can't even remember his name. Player in centre mid. But Lerma, I think his name was. Yeah, yeah, he volleyed it. It was a great goal. He volleyed it, a great own goal, 1-0 to the Arsenal. And then all of a sudden you thought, oh, Arsenal's going to take the lead into half time. Then Iwobi, to be fair to him, he had a great game where it's just that one mistake where he didn't really have nowhere to go. He was kind of trapped. But I put it down to Mkhitaryan as well. He kind of set him up with that one, but he didn't have a good game the whole game, really. Um, and then Bournemouth on the counter attack now, they got back, scored, and like like they showed in the halftime highlights that Bellerin could have got back. He was being a bit lazy, but other than that, I can't really fault the players too much. They done well. It was a good counter attack by Bournemouth. The young guy Brooks, he played it to Joshua King. Great finish, top corner. We went in 1-1 just before 1-1 just goal just before half time. And I think yeah, like Arsenal, they did well for the majority of the game, but it's just that lapse in concentration before half time, and they came out the blocks doing well. Arsenal took the game to Bournemouth. They was playing. We had much of the better. We was playing way better than Bournemouth, and then we ended up getting a goal. Iwobi playing a great ball out wide to Kolasinac again because he was involved in the first goal as well. Um, Great pass to Kolasinac. Kolasinac squared it to Aubameyang for him to slide in a finish from close range, 2 yards out basically into open net. And yeah, it was 2-1 up. Aubameyang he wasn't really in the game too much, but when he mattered, he was there, and he's a top goal scorer. I believe he's top scorer in the Premier League right now as well. You gotta rate Aubameyang. And um, I was thinking games like this. I feel like we dominated the game. Like we had more possession. Well, I wouldn't say we dominated the game, but we played really well. Like we had more possession, way more like 58, 59. And we had more shots. They had more shots on target than us. But I feel like the game was relatively even. We had the better of the game. But what I would say is that um, I feel like Arsenal they had the better of the game, but where it was 2-1 last season, seasons in the past under Wenger would have probably crumbled, but under Emery has really put into this team a winning mentality, and we didn't falter. And he said like put not playing Özil in this game because we played our best team, but away from Özil. But Özil, I think he was missing because this game what it demanded was a very quick tempoed Bournemouth, a very intense game, and maybe he just thought away from home this wasn't the game for Özil. But this game we didn't crumble. I put that down to players like Torreira and Leno, and just the players just the mentality of the players are just different now, and we carried it through 2-1 it's a great game. Like I feel like when pass of the crumble, but not now under Emery. Emery's really installed into this team like a great mentality, and I was really happy with the team, man. So yeah, man, 2-1 to the Arsenal, and yeah, they keep going on now, strength to strength. Um, a few changes I'd like to see though, like what would be obviously tough game next week. Um, Tottenham next week. In between that, we got Europa League, but I think we shouldn't really put too much. We shouldn't really put much into the Europa League game. It should literally just be like mainly a foot full of kids, like not kids, but like half kids, half second team, really. And we could go over to Volkswagen, whatever you're, yeah, whatever, not whatever, but yeah, Volkswagen. We should really be beating them easily. And yeah, literally, I'd say go over there and beat them, and then play the first team for Tottenham because I think we could literally, I think we'll beat them. Even though they dominated Tottenham, Chelsea, I believe we'll beat them. And yeah, we go from strength to strength. Was it 17 games unbeaten now? Arsenal looking good, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm happy.